There's no one in. Oh, yes there is. Here they are. Do you want your breakfast down there this morning? Oh no, I'll put it here. You can watch them come up the stairs because it is good. It's a proper autumn day today. I wonder if they'll smell the grass. Lovely, your food's upstairs, Patsy. Come on. I'll shut the door and I bet they'll come up. They couldn't work it out, so I had to bring it down. Lovely, come on. Shall I have a song? It's a proper autumn day today. Autumn days when the grass is jewelled and the silk inside a chestnut shell. Jet planes meeting in the air to be refuelled. All the things I love so well, so I mustn't forget. No, I mustn't forget. She's gone. To say a great big thank you, I mustn't forget. Do you like it? Say shut up and leave us alone. Oh, this looks very medical, doesn't it? Somebody asked about the COVID tests the other day, so I thought I'd tell you about them. So we are asked by the school, I don't know if I'm upside down. Oh well, I'll spin it round. To test the children twice a week before we send them to school. So we do it on a Monday and a Friday. So they have to go around each nostril. We've got different tests now. They used to have to swab down their throats, but luckily they don't have to do that anymore. So they have to go around each nostril 10 times with this stick, and then we have to, which is not a very pleasant job, put it in this here, which is like a solution to extract all of the little cells and things. Give that a good old swish around in there. And then we have to put, I think it's 4 drops onto the tester thing. Oh, here's some I did earlier, which is here. So we have to put 4 drops on there. And then if you get 2 lines, it means that you are tested positive. And I think then you have to go and have a PCR test. But ours have all come back okay, so they've all gone off to school. And also we have to submit our results to both the school and the government. Just another job for the morning, but it's no big deal, really, is it? I don't think many people do it though. I think I've read somewhere that 24% of people actually test their children in the morning. I might be making that up. I probably am. Oh, and I should say, just in case I didn't say before, these tests are actually provided by the school. We don't have to order them or anything like that. They come home with the children every couple of weeks. Oh, I'm out of breath. So it's 9:30. So far today, I've got 3 children up and dressed, out of the door, fed, COVID tested. I've fed. How many animals have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 animals. Made the beds. I've hoovered everything. I've tidied. James washed up for me. I put away everything, dried it and put away. I've taken 1 load off of the line, put it in the dryer. I've taken another load out of the machine, put it on the line, and I've just put another load in the machine, and that's going round. I've washed the kitchen floor. Have I said I've hoovered? I've had a shower. I've got dressed, put my makeup on, and I've had my breakfast. I've cleaned the bathrooms, cleaned the shower room. And now I'm going to start doing some work, some stitching. So I'm going to do lots of hand stitching again today. I'm going to watch O.J. Simpson again. I think I'm on episode 8 or 9, so we're going to get a verdict soon. I wonder what it's going to be. I've got Uncle Simon here ready because I think I'm going to be chilly. It's one of those days where the sun comes through the window and just makes everything look filthy. So I've shut the curtains so I don't have to deal with that at the moment. Dog's gone back outside. Made another cup of coffee. This is the mug that I use weekdays in the morning. This is another one that James got me this year. And that's my second one, because I needed to. I slept so badly last night. Oh, I keep getting it in my head that there's something wrong with Lillian in the night, but there's nothing wrong with her. She's just a squirmy sleeper. She kicks me and... Oh. So I've had a bad sleep. Never mind. Well, I'm going to get started. See you later. Look who's just shown up. Kim! Oh, she thinks she's got a nice face and a nice ear. This one here. That one's nice as well, but this one is very lovely. Whenever we have any visitors come round, or like, not necessarily visitors, but like when the boiler's serviced and that sort of stuff, she just loves strangers. And I remember one of the boiler men, he said, oh, she's got a lot of character, hasn't she? And she has, hasn't she? Look at her lovely face. She's ever so old. She does well though for her age. That's what people say, don't they, when you get older and you can still get about. She does well for her age, doesn't she? She's she likes Johnny at the moment. She goes through phases just like all the other cats do in the house. They're not like the dogs. She goes through phases of who her favourite person in the house is. And at the moment, it's Johnny. She follows him everywhere. The other day he came in the front room to see me and James, and she sat next to him and looked up at him. It was ever so sweet. She's a lovely cat. Well, I've got the verdict. I don't want to spoil it for you, but OJ was found not guilty. Wow, that was a shocker, weren't it? Well, I've got to carry on with a bit more stitching, which is lovely. I'm now watching a few Vlogtobers. I think it's time for another special favourite, and I've got Uncle Simon in my tights. So, oh, got a message. I love this cardigan. It's called Like a Cloud by Hohe Locatelli. It's like a cloud, everybody. It's like a cloud. God, being ever so nosy. We think my neighbour might have a new girlfriend. So it's good sitting here because I can see everything from here. Yeah, we think he's got a new girlfriend. Good for him. I'll have to make sure I go out to the bin at the correct point today so that I could be even more nosy. I've got some stuff in there waiting so that I can go out at the right time. I could clean the windows, couldn't I? Oh, it's going to rain tomorrow though. Apparently it's going to be rainy all day, and I think James is doing roofs at the moment, so he might get rained off. We'll see. Right, I must carry on. What's the time now? It's 1 o'clock, so that means I've got at least 2.5 hours. So that's quite a long time, isn't it, to get some more stuff done. The children come out of school at 3 o'clock, but call they muck about on the way home. It's about a 20-minute walk, but it usually takes, sometimes it takes Lizzie an hour. The first time it took her an hour to get home. Oh, I was ever so worried. Johnny and Meg are always, they get home. Meg's usually desperate for the toilet because she doesn't like using the toilet at school. She says the toilets aren't very nice. Right, I'm going. See you later. Now you all know that I like a little bit of jam on toast. And when me and James went shopping the other day, there was a market and this was there. So it's Chili Freaks mixed berry chili jam. It says hot. 5 out of 10 hot. So the ingredients, I haven't tried this yet, is sugar, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, Scotch bonnet chilli and lemon. But I've had chili jam before, like on cheese and stuff like that, but I've never had a sweet version of it. I've had like a more savoury version, so I'm going to give it a go. I've got a cup of tea, of course. Can't have toast without a cup of tea. Got my Guy Fawkes mug. Can you see who's sitting there? That's James the First, who is Charles II's granddad. Uh-oh. Look who's underneath there with his barrels of gunpowder. Should we see what's on the back? Just a little bit of information about the gunpowder plot, and it's a bonfire, isn't it, with Guy Fawkes on the top. Right, let's give it a go and I'll tell you what I think. Well, it's spicy, it's different, and it's pleasant. Oh, do you want to come up? You can't have jam though. Come on then. Oh, she's expecting something from me, as usual. It's nice. It doesn't smell like jam though. It tastes like jam, but it smells like I don't know what it smells like. Dropped a pin, Lily, mind your feet. It smells sort of savoury, which is peculiar. I like it. I'll have it again tomorrow. I should have bought one of the savoury ones as well. Do you want to come up and say hello? Come on. Oh, darling. Here she is. We found some nice pumpkin ribbon, haven't we, Lily? And we'll do that tomorrow. We can't have jam. Can't have jam. Right, we'll finish this. And then we'll carry on until the children... Oh, she's all on the toast. We'll carry on until the children come back. Do you love Mummy? Do you love Mummy? Right, I'll see you later. Oh, I'm watching a documentary on Netflix. I have watched it before, but it's called Fire Festival. Have you watched it? If not, you should, because I have nightmares about getting myself in that sort of a muddle. I'm going to carry on watching it now. It's making me nervous. Oh. Is that right? Is that how I had it last night? I look further back. I'll go like this. I'm just making the sandwiches again. I've just had to go to a virtual online evening about Year 11 exams with Meg and Johnny's school. It was awkward at the end. They said, has anyone got any questions? And nobody had any questions. And then one mum said, yeah, I've got a question. And it was a question that I actually knew the answer to, and I've had on my calendar for the last 2 weeks. And she made the teachers feel really bad about it. And I thought, like saying, well, you should have read your emails. Do you know what I've realised? I've started to turn into some sort of like Victor Meldrew type lady since I've been working at home by myself. I've started to let little things bother me, you know. So there's a group of kids that go past my house every single day at 3 o'clock, and my house isn't on the road. We could have a gate, but we haven't got a gate. So these kids have started to go off the path and go round the front of my house. I've got a bay window, and it makes the dogs go mad. Now, the parents of the kids have started to stand and have a chat just a few metres up from the kids and laugh, whilst the kids have got their hands on my windows like this, like pulling faces and doing stuff to the dogs, and the dogs go mad because they just think they're guarding the house. They don't know any different. Oh, so I started off by drawing the curtains. I sort of watched the clock thinking them kids are going to be going past in a little while. So yeah, I started off by watching the clock and thinking, oh, here they come. Yeah, and I started shutting the curtains. And then today I went out there. I'm not really cross with the kids. I'm cross with the parents who let the kids act like if they were my children, I'd say, oh, come on, kids, that's somebody's house. You can see you upsetting the dogs. And also the other day I caught one of them getting a piece of moss which had fallen down from somewhere and going like that with it in Doug's face. You don't do that. Yeah, that made me really angry. Yes, I went out there today and put my hands on my hips like an old lady, like a cross sort of Victor Meldrew type lady. I remember when I was about 7, there was, so my mum has got quite a big front garden, and well, my dad used to park the car in front of the big garden, just like on a public piece of land. And I remember once his car wasn't there and a little girl was there playing with the stones where my dad parked his car, and I charged over to this girl. I opened the front door of the house and I charged over and I went, "Get off of my father's land." So maybe I've always been a busybody. I don't know, but I think it's getting worse. I said to James the other day, I'm turning into a right busybody. God, there's a fly. Can you see it's really doing my head in? I don't know what it is. Things like that didn't used to bother me, but now I find myself like thinking, oh, good. I think I got it that time, I felt it. Yes, I'm just making the sandwiches. Lizzie had a kerfuffle today. She didn't get home until 4:45 and she came out of school at 3. Apparently, when she was walking home, her friend had gone ahead on her bike and then went and picked up her dog and brought the dog to the park, and somehow it managed to chew its lead and escape, and it sounds like something out of Benny Hill. So the girls were chasing the dog and then the dog was chasing them, and then apparently a bigger girl from another school had to come and help. She called James and I could hear him in the bath swearing about it. Not to her, like, oh, I'm going to have to get out of this bath, I'm going to have to go and help. And I said, well, look, James, I can't go, I'm cooking the tea. But it all got sorted out and he didn't have to go and help. Oh my goodness me. We had butter chicken for tea tonight with rice. Dennis and Lillian know that I'm making sandwiches. In a minute I'm going to be getting the ham out for Johnny's and the cheese out for Lizzie's. And that is what they are waiting for. Can you see all that stuff up there? That men's like protein type stuff underneath there. So I've provided a cupboard to store all that in, but because my sewing trolley, which is on wheels, is in front of it, it's too much trouble apparently to move that trolley out of the way. I told you I'd turn into a busybody, didn't I? Oh, I better go. If you haven't got anything good to say, don't say anything at all. That's what they say, don't they? Oh dear. Oh, she's crying about it. Right, I'm going to go and wash my hands and then I'll finish making the sandwiches. See you tomorrow. Bye.